Hi, my name is Dr. Tori Hudson. I'm a naturopathic physician, and here I am sitting in the middle of winter, in the middle of flu season. And I know many of you have flu shots, many of you question flu shots, and it's not the purpose of these few minutes to decide whether a flu shot is right or wrong for you. That's something for you to read about and talk to your healthcare providers about. But what I do want to talk about is how to help prevent the flu. And there's some really great ways to prevent the flu, and it starts super simple. It starts with even just a saline nasal irrigation it's kind of like a little plumbing mechanism that you're helping to wash out viruses that your nose and the back of your throat collect. And so you can do just a simple nasal spray. You can get fancier if you want with some other irrigations, but just carry around a little travel nasal spray in your purse works great. There's been at least 2 studies on green tea and flu prevention, both in children and adults. And you can keep that really simple, a cup a day, or taking a capsule a day, in which case you're getting about 3 cups a day, even better. That can actually help reduce the incidence of influenza during flu season. And green tea is something you can take all year round because there are many other health benefits as well, but not many people know about this little bit of research on preventing influenza with green tea. You might have heard about elderberry. Elderberry has been shown to inhibit some of these flu viruses. You can take it just at the beginning of the onset of a flu, but this is something I encourage people to do during flu season. And whether you're young or you're elderly or in between, a little bit of elderberry syrup tastes great. You can just take it as a daily little supply, and the dosing kind of depends on your age. But you can help prevent the flu if you do that. And if you start to get symptoms, you're not sure if it's a cold or a flu, you can start taking elderberry if you haven't already, or increase your dose if you have been taking it. Some other things, one of the sort of standbys in natural medicine is a homeopathic medicine called Oscillococcinum. Some people call it Oscillo for short because it's impossible to remember that name, Oscillococcinum. And it's a homeopathic medicine. They make a new version of it every year before flu season, just like they do the flu vaccines. And so they're trying to really get specific to the flu viruses that they think are going to be causing the flu, the strains that are going to be causing the flu that year. It's intended to be taken at the first onset of symptoms. Some of the things that some of alternative providers advise, even though there's no scientific evidence for this second method of prescribing, is to take a little bit, like once a week, almost as a prevention. But there is research to show that it can shorten the duration, the severity of the flu once you start getting those symptoms. Those are kind of my favorites: the green tea, the elderberry, the Oscillococcinum. But back to simple things besides just the nasal irrigation: washing your hands, drinking water. If you're traveling and touching all kinds of things that everybody else in the universe is touching, wash your hands more frequently. Have little hand wipes or hand sanitizers, because we touch the railing and then we scratch our face, or we touch the railing and then we fuss with something around our nose or our mouth. And this is one of the ways that we transmit the virus. If you're coughing, cover your mouth with the elbow cover. And little children are being taught that in school even. If you're going into high-risk situations, you might consider even sort of covering up in terms of your ability to transmit or your ability to contract or pass along to someone else, a little bandana or something. For example, my mother lives in an elderly home situation, and if I'm at all a little bit sick, I might do a little bit extra something like that, so I'm not going to infect people who are a little bit more vulnerable. Those are the things: get good enough rest, regular sleep, regular meal hours, good habits, attending to self-care and stress management. All those things optimize our immune system and help us from getting infections of all kinds, including the flu. Thanks very much.